Alrighty, guys. Welcome, one and all. This Heroes 90 Tester. We are in June 8th, 2011. This is a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. June 8th, 2011. Cardinals at Houston night game. And you can see there is 15 games scheduled for the day. So let's go ahead and play it out and see what happens. So Minnesota beats Cleveland 3-2. The Cubs lose again to Cincinnati. 2 in a row for Cincinnati. Good job, Cincinnati. Colorado takes out San Diego 6-4. San Francisco 2, Washington 1. Boston beats up on the Yankees 12-2. Detroit loses to Texas 13-6. Baltimore takes care of Oakland 7-1. And it looks like the White Sox win again, 6-4 over Seattle. Chicago just doesn't lose. Tampa Bay 3-1 over the Angels. Toronto 8-2 over Kansas City. Pittsburgh beats Arizona 6-4. Florida beats Atlanta 5-2. Philadelphia blanks out the Dodgers 2-0. And Milwaukee beats the Mets 4-3. And of course, our game coming up shortly. So we are, yes, Houston, yes, play ball.
Welcome.
All right, so there is your defensive lineup for the game. Michaels in left, Borges in center, Pence in right, Johnson at third, Barnes at short, Keppinger is at second, Lee's at first. Bud Norris pitching. He is a 3E23, a +0, and Tolles is a 4E8 +3. So with that combination, there could be some activity on the base paths if the Cardinals can actually get a few hits. And I'm going to get out my charts, so let's do that now. Put that one over there. And we'll just hold these over here until we need them. And the Cardinals lineup is Theriot in short, Jay in right, Pujols at first, Berkman in left, Rasmus in center field, Molina catching, Schumacher's in second, Matt Carpenter at third. Jaime Garcia pitching today for the Cardinals. Pitching today, obviously, for the Astros is going to be Bud Norris. All right, so let's get things underway here. Game number 63. After today, there will only be 99 games to go. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Let's get it done. Ryan Theriot, 3-7 now. Norris is a righty. So that's going to be a 1-3 single. No, it's lined out to Johnson. It makes a great stab out there at third base. One away. That brings up the lefty, John Jay. John Jay batting .331. 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. 12 walks, 19 strikeouts. 6'9", lefty, 6'9". It's a fly ball. That one's going to Michaels out in left field. He will make the catch. Fly out to left field. 2 up, 2 down for the Cardinals, and that brings up Albert Pujols, 292. 17 home runs, 50 RBIs. 24 walks, 33 strikeouts. Come on, Pujols. 6'11", righty, 6'11". That's a fly ball right field, X. That's Hunter Pence out there in right field, 2E7. And that's probably going to be a good play, E7. Let's just double check that on the right fielder, E7. Do we see a 12er? We do not see a 12er, and that will be a cut ball by Hunter Pence out in right field. So 2 flyouts and a ground out, or a line out actually, and that's going to do it for the Cardinals in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. And there is your defensive lineup. Berkman in left, Rasmus in center, John Jay in right, Carpenter's at third, Theriot's at short, Schumacher at second, Pujols at first, Jaime Garcia +2 pitching. He's a 4E15. Molina -3 catching. 1E1, doesn't get much better than that. Jason Borges is up. He's batting .316 on the season. No home runs, 7 RBIs. Jaime Garcia, the lefty, 111 lefty, 111, and that's going to be base hit right field. John Jay cannot get to it, and the game starts off with a hit for the Houston Astros. Borges is a AA. They will hold him. -5 on the AA, though. He's going to take him to a 1-12. He's still going to go. You're not going to get much better chance. Actually, wait a minute. -3 + 2 is going to be a -1. It's actually only going to be a -3. So it takes it to a 1-14. He's still going to go on a 1-14. Borges off on the pitch, and he's in there, stolen base. So Borges, stolen base. Jason Borges, double-A stealer, and that brings up Jeff Kempinger already in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. It's Jeff Kempinger, 302 average, 2.8. And the lefty, that's another good column, 2.8, and that is going to be hit well. 1-9 home run, but it's off the wall as it just catches the top of the wall, bounces back into play. Borges is going to score easily, and going in with a stand-up double is going to be Jeff Kempinger, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Hunter Pence is up. Oh, the thorn in my side from Hunter Pence. We can actually make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Alrighty. Hunter Pence. That's a 2.8. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. And on an A, what are they doing on an A? What are they doing on an A? No runners are forced. Runners will hold. Okay, so ground ball quickly back to Garcia. Kempinger dives back to second, and it's going to be a ground out, and he will stay on his base. It's going to go 1-3 as Jaime Garcia keeps that base runner from moving. Oh, and that brings up Carlos Lee, pain in our butts, 324, 11 home runs, 37 RBIs, 1-0 Astros, 6'10 righty, 6'10. That's ground ball to short. Kempinger not able to move up again. Ground out. Stay on his base. Short to first. That's 2 away. 2 big outs. Hunter Pence and Carlos Lee not easy to get out. That brings up Jason Michaels, the left fielder today. He's batting .265, much better than he did in real life. He was only a 199 hitter in real life. So Jason Michaels, 6'8", right-hander, 6'8", and that's a fly ball. That one's going to Rasmus in center field. He come in and make the catch. That will retire the side, but the Astros score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the second. Astros up 1-0. Lance Berkman, 333 average, 14 home runs, 40 RBIs. That's a 2.8. Popped him up. Foul ball into foul territory over there. It's the first baseman. That's going to be Lee. Bud Norris gets him out. Brings up Colby Rasmus, the left-hander, in the lineup today to face the righty Norris. 7. Right-hander, 3-7. 5 ball. Borges on the run is going to make a nice running stop out there in center field. 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Yadier Molina, 279 average, 11 home runs, 36 RBIs. 411 righty, 411, and that is base hit single into center field. Yadier Molina does it again for the Cardinals. Keeps things going. Skip Schumacher, 276 average. Molina, what is Molina? Molina, D. Steeler, they are not going to hold him. Maybe. Let's see. D. They will. When do 40%? Yeah. So Skip Schumacher. Molina could go, but he's not. 4, 6, 7, 8. 4-8 lefty. 4-8, and that's a walk as Schumacher lays off that pitch, and that was close. Could have went either way, but the ump says ball 4. Take your base, and Schumacher's on there. Brings up Matt Carpenter is in the game today, the third baseman, and we do not have a card for him, so we will use the computer. 6'2", Matt Carpenter's a lefty, and that's going to be a single into center field. Bonille, single into center field, and that is going to be Molina 2. They were not holding him, so it brings him up to a 9. Plus 2 for 2 outs. They're going to send him home. Molina on his way home. Here comes the throw from Borges. Let's see if the single Are they going to try for the out, or are they going to just toss it in and keep the runners from advancing? I think they're going to try and get him. It's only a 1-11. And he's in there. And that's going to move the runners up on the throw. So that's going to be a single. Molina's going to score, tie this game up. Schumacher is going to go to third. And Carpenter is going to go to second on the throw in. And that brings up the pitcher spot. And that's Jaime Garcia, not a bad pitching hitter for a pitcher. He's a 6 normal lefty. 6 normal lefty against Bud Norris. That is a 2-8. And that is going to be, 2-9 was a single. 2-8 is a strikeout. So that'll end the inning. But the Cardinals tie this one up. And we got us a score of 1-1 after 1.5. Due up is Chris Johnson. He is the third baseman for the Astros. 4-4 right-hander. 4-4. That's a ground ball down to Carpenter. Oh boy. He's a 4 E37. He'll get to it. Now the question is, how bad is that E37 going to hurt us at third base? E37. And we rolled a 12, and a 12 is there. That is an E1 on Matt Carpenter. So Carpenter cannot clean it, get it cleanly, as that is a one-base error on Carpenter at third. So Chris Johnson's aboard. He's a D Steeler. They will not hold him. Yes, they will. Actually, Garcia is a +2. Molina's a -3. That's going to be a minus. It'll be a -3, so they're going to hold, actually, 5. Yes, they will not hold anyone that is C or less, actually. No, that's not true. They will hold anyone that's a C and above. So he's a D. They're not going to hold him. Johnson could go if he wants, but he won't. 5-9. Clint Barnes is a righty, 5-9, and that is going to be hit well again. That one's in the gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Chris Johnson, they were not holding him, which now could come back to bite him. As that is a 1-12. They were not holding him, so it takes him to a 13. Rasmus is a 1, so that is a 14. They're going to send Johnson home, and Rasmus is going to try and throw him out. 1-14. He's in there, safe, and that's going to be a double scoring. And then going to third is Barnes. And now the Cardinals with nobody out, and the Astros have the lead back 2-1. Barnes, they're going to hold Barnes. They're going to play in for J.R. Tolles. 1-8 lefty, and it's ground ball down to third base. Got to check when they're playing in what happens on the B. Batter is safe. Runner on third is out. Other runners advance one base. Really? The chart below refers to all ground ball situations with the exceptions of bases loaded results. The result of a base loaded situation may be found below the chart. Ground balls found A, B, and C. Type of ground ball is a B. Result is batter is safe. Result to runners. Runner on third is out. Other runners advance one base. So, there you go. They get Barnes at the plate. Carpenter makes a good play, and he is going to be on with the fielder's choice. And that's going to go third to catcher for the out. And that brings up the pitcher spot. That's Bud Norris. He will bunt. He's an A bunter, drops to a B because the Cardinals are going to play corners in. And that is a 10 on a B. That could be interesting. 10 on a B. Batter safe, lead runner is thrown out by the pitcher. So not a good bunt by Norris. And how does it show no outs? Hang on, let's undo that last play then. There should be... Yes, I want to undo that. It's going to be Fielder's choice. Barnes will be out. There we go. All right, it went 3-2. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, and then Bud Norris hit into the fielder's choice as well. This is going to go pitcher to short. Out at second. Okay. So 2 quick outs for the Cardinals as the base running for the Astros. That brings up Borges. Jason Borges. 111 lefty. 111. And that's going to be a single into right. Bud Norris will stop as he sees what's going on here. That brings up Jeff Keppinger. 2 men on. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Norris. They are not going to hold Norris. Yes, they will. With 2 outs, they will hold him. 4-11 righty. 4-11 strikes him out. Finally, Jaime Garcia gets a pitch in there. Gets the call by the umpire. And we will go to the top of the third. But the Astros take the lead again. 2-1. Top of third, Ryan Theriot, the leadoff man against Bud Norris. 2-8. He's a right-hander. 2-8. That's a ground ball. That one's going down the line to Johnson. He gets it on the hop. Throws to first for the out. Plenty of time there. That brings up John Jay, the lefty. He was 0 for 1. John Jay. 6-6 lefty. 6-6. It's a fly ball to left. So that's 2 fly outs for John Jay. And that's not a sacrifice fly. It's just a normal fly out, please. Thank you. Left fielder. And 2 quick outs for the Cardinals. That brings up Pujols. 0 for 1. Mired in a terrible slump. 4-6. Right-hander. 4-6 strikes him out. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning by Bud Norris. We go to the bottom of the third. Jaime Garcia didn't have much time to rest there in between innings and do up his Hunter Pence. Let's see how that affects Jaime Garcia. That is a 3-10 lefty, and he's a walker. He's a walker. Give that man a walker. Hunter Pence is a C. They will hold Hunter Pence. Carlos Lee is up. He's 0 for 1. Carlos Lee. 3 lefty. And that's going to be a single. Infield single. 1 star on that one. So first 2 men aboard again. And Jaime Garcia decides to get himself in more trouble. Jason Michaels. D. Bunter, they are not going to hold. They will hold Pence. And they will not play defense in. 4-6. He is a right-hander. 4-6. Strike him out. Swing and a miss. Strike out. That brings up Chris Johnson, who's over 1. Scored a run. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Astros trying to increase their lead here in the bottom of the third. 3-10. He's a lefty. 3-10. Oh, geez, we hit it again. And that one's in the gap. And that's going to be in there. Rasmus to the cutoff man quickly. And that's going to be a double. 2-base advance for everyone. And the Astros have runners at second and third. Defense will play corners in. Nope, they're going to play infield in as Barnes is up. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. 6-10 righty. 6-10. Ground ball, shortstop A. What do we do with the A? Result is batter out, runner on third holds. Other runners advance the base. So no advance as that was a 6-10. Let's just make sure. Right-hander, 6-10. Yeah, there's no symbols or anything. Ground ball, shortstop A. So that is going to be a ground out. Johnson will stay, and it's going to go 6-10. That's going to short. Over to first. Cardinals trying to keep these runners close. J.R. Tolles is up. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Astros. 1 run in each inning so far. Let's see if they can. 4-9er. He is a right-hander. 4-9er, and that's a single in the left. And Johnson, 12. +2 is a 14. And they weren't holding him, so it takes him up to a 15. The Cardinals, they're going to send Johnson. 1 to 15, he'll be in there. And the Cardinals are going to risk it. They're going to try and throw Johnson out at the plate. Here comes the throw from Berkman. Actually, did it go to left field? I believe it did, yes. So Berkman is a +1, so that's going to be 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 or less, and it's a 5, so he's in there. That's going to be a single. Oops, not a double. It's going to be a single. God bless it. Runner's going to actually go to second on the throw home, and he's going to score. So 2 more runs in for the Astros, and they are up 5-1 at this point. And Bud Norris is the pitcher's up. 2-10, walked. He walked him. 2-10 is a walk. So he walks the opposing pitcher. Jaime Garcia is not long for this game as he's starting to piss off the manager. Borges here, 2 for 2. They will hold tolls at second. 1-5 against the lefty. 1-5. Oh my gosh. It's killing me. 1-5, and that is hit way back down the line. It's going to bounce off the Pepsi sign at the foul pole. John Jay running it down in right field. Tolles scores easily. Norris is on his way to third. They're going to wave him on as Jay can't get his grip on the ball. He finally gets it in. Borges rounds second. He's going to head to third, and no throw, as that's going to be a triple to clear the bases, and this one has been blown open by the Astros, as that is a triple, and Jaime Garcia is done. Jaime Garcia coming into this game, 7-3 record with a 2.94 ERA. He's pitched 83 innings, given up 78 hits, 19 walks, 64 strikeouts, and only 1 home run. And Jaime Garcia is going to be done, as it looks like Tony La Russa is headed out to the mound, and he's calling up. Oh, who is he calling? That is the great question, my friends. Who is he calling? It looks like it's going to be the right-hander Ryan Franklin coming in for Jaime Garcia. Ryan Franklin comes in. Where is Ryan Franklin? Here he is. So Jaime Garcia is done and out and heads to the showers. Throws his helmet up against the wall there as he is not happy with the outcome that he had today. That is 7 runs on 8 hits and didn't even make it out of the third inning. Jeff Keppinger 1 for 2 with a double. It's a 7-1 ball game here. Borges at third. Keppinger waits. He's a right-hander, Ryan Franklin. 1-6, and that's ground ball down to first, and that will retire the side. So that is going to be, we'll call it 3-1, sure. So there you go. We go to the 4th inning, 7-1. That's a 115 area code. Sounds like Arizona or something, 115. We'll have to ask our good friend Bleacher Bums Gaming if that's his area code out there. Lance Berkman 0 for 1. Bud Norris having a nice cushion with runs here. That's a 5-4 lefty, 5-4, and that's catcher X. Tolles 48. 4 and a 16. He's going to get to that one, pretty sure. And catcher 4 and a 16 is going to be foul out. 6, 7, 8, 9 on the E8, and there is no 9, so it's going to be a foul out to the catcher. Lance Berkman popped it up high. Pop up. There you go, to the catcher. That brings up Colby Rasmus 0 for 1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 6-3 lefty. 6-3. That's a fly ball left field. That's Michaels. He's a 3-2. 3 to 15 will get to it. Let's see about that error, though. E2, we need a 3, an 18 is 16, or a 5, and that is going to be a 15 on an E2. There is no 15. There is a 16, but no 15. So that's going to be fly out to left field, I think it was. So Rasmus is out, and that brings up Yadi to Molina. Yadi Molina 1 for 1, scored a run. 212, Yanni against the right-hander, 212, and that is hit well by Yadi. He got all that one and sent it out to deep left center field. That one bounces off the scoreboard and comes into play. Michaels just throws it into the stands in disgust as Yadi or Molina with the round tripper for the Cardinals. Too bad there wasn't anybody on. And now it's a 7-2 ball game. And it brings up Skip Schumacher. Walked his first time up. 111. And that's a ground ball down the lead at first. He will take it to the bag himself this time. And that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 7-2. Let's see if Ryan Franklin can settle things down for the Cardinals here. 6 righty, and that is not going to do it. 6-6 right-hander, and Hunter Pence got all that one, folks. That is 12 rows up in left field as Hunter Pence goes yard here for the Astros and gets that run right back on the first pitch here in the bottom of the 4th. It is now an 8-2 ball game. And that brings up Carlos Lee. He's got 11 home runs on the season. 5-9er. And a right-hander. That's going to be a single. Back up the middle single. And Cardinals pitching cannot get it out when it's needed. That brings up Michaels, who's 0 for 2. Still no one out here in the 4th inning. 3-4 righty. 3-4. Pop up to short. So Terrio is going to make the play. And he will make the catch there in short left field. Brings up Chris Johnson, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Chris Johnson, 3-6. 3-6. And that is hit well again. And that one's going to fall in, and it's going to take a wicked hop. Must have had some top spin, and that's going to make it over the short wall in right center field. And that's going to be a ground rule double. Ground rule double for the Chris Johnson. And that puts runners at 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out. And Clint Barnes is up. The defense is going to play in again. They're going to play in again. 4-10 right-hander. 4-10. That is catcher X. That's Molina, 1E1. Let's see what Molina can do with a 1 and an 8. 1 and an 8. What's he going to do with it? PO. That's going to be a pop-up. And a 9, 10, 11 on the catcher. Nope, no problem there. PO. I think the PO is going to be a pop-out, right? He's going to pop him up, pop him up, pop up. The batter pops out to the catcher. Yeah. All right. So popped up to the catcher. So good play by Yachty. And that is going to be a pop out to the catcher. So Barnes is on there. That brings up J.R. Tolles. Defense back in normal. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. That is a 2-10. A right-hander. 2-10. Fouled out to the catcher. Once again, popped him up. Foul out to the catcher. Nice. So Molina's busy behind the plate today. It's an 8-2 ball game going to the top of the 5th. And Matt Carpenter. 1 for 1 is Matt Carpenter. 3-5 versus a right-hander. 3-5 is a strikeout. Matt Carpenter with the strikeout. And that brings up the pitcher spot. And so the Cardinals are going to go with the pinch hitter here. And it's going to be the lefty Daniel Descalso coming in. If we can find Descalso's card. Daniel Descalso for the Cardinals. .39. Right-hander, 3-9. Fly ball. That one's going out to right field. Hunter Pence is going to make the catch for the out. Right field. So Descalso's day will be... We might use him as a substitution. We'll see here. But no, Ryan Terrio 0 for 2. 2 outs. Top of 5th inning. 6-10 righty. 6-10 fly ball to right. And Pence will get it. So it's going to be a fly out to right again. And let's see what we have. Descalso, Descalso. And Daniel can play third, short, or second. Descalso is going to come in and play. He's going to come in and play third base for Matt Carpenter. And then the pitcher spot, which happens to be, it's going to be Talent. It's going to come in there. No. Can't. Talent is coming into pitch. All right. Hopefully that looks correctamundo. Okay. So a little bit of configuration we need to do here. So pitcher spot, and then Descalso is going to actually show up after the pitcher spot. All right, there we go. So pitcher spot up is Bud Norris. He can go 6, so he might as well hit 3-9 and ground ball domed to Descalso, the defensive replacement. Ground out to third, over to first. Tony La Russa didn't like how Carpenter played that ball on the air, so he's going to take him out. That's just the way things go sometimes. Borges, 3 for 3, triple, and yeah, let's just get him out, okay, boys? He's at 6'10", right-hander, 6. Oh boy, and that's going to be base hit. Schumacher cannot get to it, and that's going to roll into right field for a leadoff single, and Borges is going to go on the double-A. He's a 1-15. Oh! Thrown out by Yadier Molina. Caught stealing. We'll go catcher to Borges to the righty. So it's going to go to second. So thrown out is Borges this time. Tried to get greedy there. Up 6 runs. Jeff Keppinger, but they do know the Cardinals have known to become back, so they want to put this one away. 3-5, and he is a oops. Should have the card out actually for Talent. That would help. Today, where is your card, Mr. Talent? Don't tell me I don't have a card for him. Huh? Huh. I do not have a card for him. Do not have a card for him. I will have to look and see if that's if he was on a different team. Let's see here. Let's go and take a look at Brian Talent. I could have sworn we have his card, though. 2011. He was on Toronto as well. Toronto and then St. Louis, or St. Louis and then Toronto. I'm not sure. But, let's look and see if we have the Toronto available really quickly here. Seattle, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Detroit, Los Angeles, San Diego, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Arizona, New York, Washington, Minnesota. Damn, where is the rest of... Where's the rest of the 2011 cards? I think they're still in the box. What am I looking for? 2011? It says 2011 on the box. But it looks like 2015. 15. Here's some 2011 down here. Atlanta, Texas, Boston, and Cleveland. So still haven't found Toronto. Tampa. Still haven't found Toronto. That's 2015. Toronto, yay! And we also have Kansas City. So the second last team I pulled out of the box. Let's see if this card is on here, in here. Jose Molina. Colby Rasmus. Yeah, that's right. He gets traded to Toronto. Who the hell? Oh, for Brett Cecil. Right. That was a bad trade. Who am I looking for? Good Lord. Looking for Talent. I didn't see his card in Toronto either. Brian Talent. Why, oh why are you such a pain in my patooties? Do not see his card anywhere unless his card got mixed up with the Houston. Let's just double check. Brian Talent, huh? Well, does not look. Interesting. Yeah, the Cardinals and Toronto have a big trade. Brian Talent. Could have sworn we had his card. I didn't know. Maybe he's got left in somebody else's. Nope. Alright, well, we're just going to have to use the computer in the meantime, I guess. So, Talent will be in. It might not be in there that long anyways, so we shall see. Brian Talent against Jeff Keppinger. We are in. Where are we? We are in. Thanks for your patience. We're in the bottom of the fifth. There are 2 outs and nobody on. Jeff Keppinger. 1-9. He's a left-hander. It's ground ball down to third, and all that because we needed his card, and it's just a ground out down to third. And that'll do it. So we go to the top of the 6th. It is an 8-2 ball game in the first inning that the Cardinals did not give a run up is here in the 5th to Houston. It's 8-2. And that brings up John Jay. John Jay's 0 for 2. 2-6. He's a right-hander, 2-6, and that's ground ball back to Norris. He's going to come off the mound, pick it up, throw him out. 1-3. 3. Thanks. Albert Pujols. 2-7, and that is good. Ground ball to short. That would have been a plus symbol, but he is not holding anyone on. So ground ball to short over to first. 2-way, and that brings up Lance Berkman, who's 0 for 2. 2 outs in the 6th. That's a 5-7, and he'll be a lefty. 5-7 lefty strikes him out on the swing and a miss. Strikeout by Bud Norris. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Ryan Talent will continue against Hunter Pence, who's 1 for 2 with a home run. 5-6. Pence is a righty. 5-6. Righty. 5-6 is going to be a single. 2 stars. So the pain in the butt, Mr. Hunter Pence. Never liked him. Never. Well, I guess here's the thing. If it wasn't for Hunter Pence's single for Philadelphia against Atlanta, infield single, Cardinals wouldn't have even made the postseason in 2011. So Hunter Pence, yes, not my favorite player, especially since he played for San Francisco. But, you know, he's one of those love him, hate him kind of guys, you know? I love some of his aspects where, you know, he's really fiery, he's a little bit different, he gives you everything he has, and even though he's not as talented as other players, and, you know, he's scrappy and everything. So I do like those aspects of Hunter Pence, to be honest. So I don't, he's just a pain. He's one of those guys, when he's on your team, you love him, but when he's on somebody else's team, you just, like, despise him. But, again, if it wasn't for Hunter Pence, 2011 wouldn't be the greatest season of all seasons. So we got to actually give homage to Hunter Pence, as he is part of the history, the lore of 2011. His infield single for Philadelphia, as he gets traded to Philadelphia later, and Philadelphia takes on the Atlanta in Game 162. And that infield single that he beats out scores a run, and that defeats Atlanta. And with Atlanta's loss and Cardinals win, they get in the playoffs as the wild card team. So Hunter Pence, not my favorite player, but definitely one of these players you got to respect for what he has done and accomplished with for what he was given with. He's outdone his talent by tenfold, and he's, like I said, he's one of these players you just hate when he's on the other team, but you just love him when he's on your team. Anyways, Carlos leading 2 for 3, scored a run. That's a 3-8 right-hander. Oh God, we've hit this so many times. 3-8 right-hander, and that one is hit well off a Talent. It's a towering deep fly ball, and that one is gone. Home run. It's now a 10-2 ball game. And Talent will be, nope, we need the visitors here, they're going to bring in Bautista, I think. So Bautista will have to come in. Miguel Bautista. It's a 10-2 bowl game. Jason Michaels is up. He's 0 for 3. 5-12 right-hander. Ground ball pitcher X. Bautista 3-0. So if he gets to it, it's good. Then he'll get to it. So that's going to be a ground out. to the pitcher, over to Pujols at first. And that'll do it. Chris Johnson, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. 2-9, right-hander, 2-9, strike 3. Bautista coming in and throwing some strikes, which none of the other Cardinal pitchers could do. And it's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Clip Barnes, and he got a 1-10er, and oh, good. It's going to be a 1-6 double, and that's a 7. So probably the 20-sider feels pity on us, and that'll be a fly ball out to left field. Left field, where are you? Berkman's going to make the catch, and that's going to retire the side. And that's going to bring up Colby Rasmus. Colby Rasmus. It looks like Tony Russo is going to clear the bench here. Bring in all the backups. Rasmus will stay in. 4-5, lefty, 4-5, strike him out. Bud Norris, good boy. He's on a beast today for the Astros. He's been a beast. Yadi Molina, he's done. He's going to be sitting on the bench the rest of the day. We don't need to get him injured. I think our backup catcher is Cruz. So Cruz is going to come in. I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Cruz, but let me just double check. Yeah, it's going to be... So Tony Cruz is going to come in for Molina. Molina, you're done. Go have a seat. And it's going to be Tony Cruz coming in for Yadier Molina. Molina, he hit a home run today for the Cardinals, but that'll be his last he has. Tony Cruz only have 10 at-bats on the season, so we got to get him some at-bats. It's got 3 RBIs. He's batting .200 for the Cardinals. 6, what is that, 7, right-hander, 6-7. Second base X, that's Keppinger, 3E10. 3-1, he will not get to it. That will be a base hit as Tony Cruz comes in off the bench, and an E10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think is fine. So it's going to be a single past the stretch of Keppinger for Tony Cruz. Schumacher, we'll leave Schumacher in. He doesn't see much activity. Over 1 with a walk. That's a 2-3, and it's a fly ball to right. Fly out to right. And that brings up the pitcher spot. So they're going to bring in Hamilton. We're going to have all kinds of switches on this today. That's going to be Mark Hamilton. He's going to come in. Mark Hamilton might make it over to first and give Albert the rest of the day off as well. 2-7, Mark Hamilton, 2-7, and that is a great column. But a 7 and 8 are not what you want to roll. Everything else, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, at 9, a 10, 11, and a 12 are all hits, walks, doubles. But a 7 is a ground ball down to first. Whoa, the dice hate me. They just hate me. I just know it. Out. Oh, wait. What kind of out is it? I forgot we had a guy. I'm not used to having a guy on first. Ground ball, first base, A+. Where are they holding him? That's the question. Cruz. Were they holding Cruz? Let's see what Cruz is. Let's see. Where's Tony Cruz? Hello. If he was fast enough, they would have helped. No, he's an Eastie where they were not holding him. So it's going to be a double play. Out, since they weren't holding him. It's going to be a first short over back to the pitcher, we'll call it. Sounds good. All right. So let's take me out to the ball game, and let's ask some trivia here. What year was the pitching distance from home plate increased to today's standard 60 feet 6 inches? What year was the pitching distance from home plate increased to today's standard of 60 feet 6 inches? I'll give you a second to think about it before we click on the answer. 1893. All right, so we're going to make some more changes here. As Mark Hamilton is going to take over at first base. And they're going to put the pitcher spot. They're going to put the pitcher spot. Schumacher's at second. I think Tyler Green plays. Yes, Tyler Green. Tyler Green's going to come in. No, I can't do that. So I'd have to put the pitcher spot where Pujols is at. That's fine. We're going to bring in Jason Mott for Pujols. And he will be the pitcher, sure. All right. So, there we go. What? Oh, he's going to be the catcher, duh. Come on now, computer. You should be smart enough to know that. All right. So, we got to make some changes here. So, number one, Jason Mott needs to come in. And hopefully that's everything. J.R. Tolles. 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. We are in the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time. 10-2 Arizona. 1-5. Right-hander. That's a walk. We've been hitting every one of their columns. Every single one of their columns we've hit. Bud Norris is up. And the computer is probably going to substitute him if I come in and pitch with Bud Norris. You know, they'll pinch hit for, or they'll pull him. So we're just going to not have that issue. And we'll bring in, Mott is a righty. So we're bringing in Michael Bourne, sure. Born to be wild. Michael Bourne is coming in. Born to be wild. Michael Bourne. Tolles at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Jason Mott. 6'9" lefty, 6'9", strikes him out. Just barely got a strikeout there, too. Just barely, but we'll take it. So Bourne is out of there, and he'll go sit on the bench. Jason Borges, 4 for 4. He's got a triple. He's done everything for the Astros today that have asked him. 1-8, and 1-3 single. No, it's going to be lined out to third. Almost had another one there. Line out to third. First time he's had to go sit down. He's probably tired from all that running. Jason Keppinger is 1 for 4 with a double. That's a 5.55 or a 5.10, better known as a 5.10 righty. 5.10 righty. 5.10's a third base axe. That's Descalso 2E13. E13 at third is going to be a good play. There's an 11 there, but no 13. And a 12 on a 2. 12 on a 2 is a G1. That's going to be double play. 5-4-3 double play. Ground out. Out, and you're out. And it's going to go 5-4-3. Around the horn. So, what did I tell you? The computer was going to bring in a new pitcher. So Bud Norris is out. And looks like Lopezo. Lopez. Walton Lopez. There we are. Wilton Lopez. Wilton against Descalso. The 9th batter here for the Cardinals. In the top of the 8th inning, 1-4. He is a righty. That's a walk. So Descalso earns himself a free trip to first base. Cardinals are going to come back and win this one, and there's going to be all kinds of screaming going on. Ryan Terrio, 0 for 3. Lopez, -5, so probably not much stealing going on anymore. 2-11. He's a right-hander, and that's a down to first base. Very slowly hit. Descalzo's going to make it over to second easily. Out, and he will go to second on the ground ball to first, and we'll call the pitcher over to help out. John Jay, 0 for 3 is John Jay. 5-4 lefty, 5-4. That's a catcher X. Tolles, 48 again. This could be trouble for Houston. 4 and an 8. 4 and an 8. Catcher, 4 and an 8 is a PP. And an E8, he rolled a 12 and an E8. So what's a PP? Pop out, probably PP. With runners on base, the pitch gets by the catcher for a pass. Oh, it's a pass ball. All runners advance one base and play resumes. So it looks like it's going to be a PP or PB, which should have been pass ball. We'll take that. Pass ball. Thank you. So Descalso goes over to third. John Jay gets another swing at it. Jay's 0 for 3. Lopez, 3-6, and that's going to be a single by John Jay. And the Cardinals are starting their comeback. It's now a 10-3 ball game. And that brings up Jason Mott's spot as Pujols is done. Right, so that's going to be the pitcher spot. So put that in there to remind me. And we've only got 2 on the bench. Green, Mick and Green play second, short, right, and left. All right, so Tyler Green's going to come in. And he's going to come in for Mott. Probably replace Berkman here. So Tyler Green, I do need his card, though. Tyler, where are you? Tyler Green, there you are. So Tyler Green's going to come in and then probably replace Berkman in left field. So Tyler Green against Wilton Lopez. 6'9" right-hander. Strike him out. That is the second big out of this inning. You do not need... So Tyler Green, we're actually going to put him in there. Brings up Lance Berkman. And then the Berkman will be out. We'll put the pitcher spot in there, I think is what's going to happen. Because Berkman's 0 for 3. 5-5-5, so 5-10 lefty. Third base X, that's Johnson. 4E, 26. 4 and 11 probably gets to that. Let's just double check. 4 and 11. Yes, he does get to it. At a 13 on an E, 26. 13, there is no 13. There's a 10, 11, a 15, and a 17. Wow. Unbelievable. A 10 or 11 would have been great, which are the most common numbers when you roll 3 6-sided dice. So that is going to be a ground out. Berkman will be out. You can go to second. It's going to go third to first. Done. Done. All right. Green is going to left field. And then the pitcher spot is coming in there. So Berkman will be out. Give him the rest of the day off. And it's going to be running out of pitchers. It's going to be... wow. Who pitched in this one, eh? Mott, Franklin, Talent, and Garcia. We've used all of them. We're going to have to find somebody else. Salas is the closer. Lynn's the starter. Carlos, Carpenter, Sanchez. Let's see who starts the next game for the Cardinals. It's going to be Lance Lynn. Lynn, Bautista, Miller, Mott, and Eduardo Sanchez. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Sanchez coming in for the Cardinals here. And he will take over the pitching duties for the Cardinals. All right, so we need to get out Sanchez's card. Eduardo Sanchez. Here you go. All right. Hunter Pence, 2 for 3, home run. We've already talked about Hunter enough. We'll just leave it to go with that. But 2 for 3 with a home run. 2-7, and now he strikes out. That's the way Hunter Pence is, you know? It's like you're up 10-3, you don't need a hit, so he strikes out every time. But it's like when the game is 2-2 and top of the ninth and you need a base hit, he always gets the base hit too. So Carlos Lee, 3 for 4. And he's got a home run as well. 3-7, 5 balls, center field. Boy, that was his column too. We hit his column, just the wrong number for him. Fly out to center. Just missed another home run. 3-7. Right-hander, yep. 8 was a home run, 9 was a triple, 10 was a double. So let's be thankful Carlos Lee is no longer there. 2 outs now for Michaels. Jason Michaels 0 for 4. 1-12. Sanchez is a righty. Yep. All right, ground ball down to third, and we go in the ninth. Ground out. Down to third for the out. I think that was the play. Let's see what the Astros did, if they did anything. It looks like they brought in... Looks like the Astros are going to make a few... they will make a few plays here. So Matt Downs is going to come in for Keppinger at second base. And... see. I think that's probably good enough. Short, second, third. Catcher. And Wallace is their first backup first baseman, so Wallace is going to come in for Carlos Lee, give him the rest of the day off. And there we go. All right, so Colby Rasmus is up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 3. We're in the top of the ninth. It is a 10-3 ball game. Cardinals need the leadoff man on if they have any chance. That's a 3-8er versus a righty. A 3-8 to ground ball to short. Ground out. Short to first. 1 down, and that brings up Tony Cruz. 1 for 1 is Tony Cruz. You cannot stop him. You can only hope to contain him, Tony Cruz. 2-5 strikeout. And the Cardinals are down to their last out. Here in game number 63. It's all up to Skip Schumacher. 0 for 2 with the walk. Come on, Skippy. 5-2 lefty. 5-2, and that's a single and a right. Hunter Pence can't get to that one. And that brings up Mark Hamilton. All right, we don't need that. Mark Hamilton in for the Cardinals. Come on, Mark. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. 1-6 and right-hander. Swing and a miss. And that ball game is over. And it was over in the 3rd inning, I believe. We will get the box score. And it's going to be a big save. Game number 63, please. That would be a 63. There you go. Dum bum 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 bum. 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 RBIs. Molina with 2. runs and 2 hits. 1 hit by Jay, 1 hit by Cruz, 1 hit by Skip Schumacher, and 1 hit by Matt Carpenter. And that's all for the Cardinals. It was a beatdown as Borges, 4 hits. 2 hits by Hunter Pence, 3 by Carlos Lee, 2 by Johnson, 1 by Barnes, 1 by Tolles. 14 hits, 10 runs. Pitching, not much better for the Cardinals. Jaime Garcia, oh boy, 2 2/3. 2 2/3. He'll take the loss. That was 7 runs, 6 of them earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Then Ryan Franklin, 1 1/3. Not much better. Talent, 1 inning. Bautista, 1 inning. Jason Mott, 1 1/3. Sanchez, 1. And in total, it was 14 hits, 10 runs, 9 of them earned. 3 walks, only 5 strikeouts, and the 2 home runs. 1 given up by Franklin, 1 given up by Talent. Home runs were hit by... Who were the home runs hit by? Yadier Molina, his 12th of the season. Hunter Pence, of course, the 7th. And Chris Lee, his 12th. And there you go. First baseman Carlos Lee cracked a homer and had 2 RBIs as the Houston Astros defeated the St. Louis Redbirds, St. Louis Cardinals, 10-3 at Minute Maid Park. Houston took the lead for keeps in the bottom of the 2nd inning, scoring a single run on 2 hits. Houston ended up with 14 hits for the game, while St. Louis had 6. The victory went to Bud Norris, 4-5. He went 7 in the 3rd innings, allowing 2 runs. Jaime Garcia, 7-4, took the loss. He allowed a few too many base runners, giving up 8 hits and 2 walks in 2 2/3 innings. All right, if you were with us earlier, you saw the wins and losses for today. And if we go to our statistics, we know the Boston beat New York, so that's closing that division up a little bit. 4-game lead for New York. Chicago won again. They're 17 games up against Kansas City. 5 games up is Texas over Oakland. Atlanta's lead is down to 2 games now as Philadelphia is creeping up as well as New York. They're only 2.5 games back. And Florida's within striking distance with 4 back. So Atlanta a little shaky there in the East. In the Central, the Cardinals fall to 40-23. And they are now just 8.5 ahead of Chicago. Chicago loses. The Cardinals lose, so no ground game there. Milwaukee won, though. Houston won. Pittsburgh won, and Cincinnati won. So everyone gained ground except for Chicago. And then in the West, Colorado 3 games up as Los Angeles loses, and Colorado won. Yeah, if the wild card started right now, it would be Boston is the wild card representative in the American League, and the Dodgers in the National League. There is your update after game number 63. Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. We will see everyone very, very soon. Until then, take care. God bless and be safe out there. Thanks for watching.